Good morning, all of you. Sri H. Venkateshwaraluji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Central University of Kerala, Honorable Vice Chancellors of various universities across the country, uh, the moderator, Professor Gurmeet Singh of Pondicherry University, Professor Nageshwar Rao of IGNO, Professor T.V. Kattimani of Central Tribal University, Professor Ganga Prasad Prasen of Tripura University, Professor Kori of Central University of Andhra Pradesh, Professor K.R.S. Sambashiv Rao of Mizoram University, Professor Parimal Vyas from the Maharaja Siyaji Rao University of Baroda, Professor Karpaga Kumaravel of the Central University of Tamil Nadu, Professor Mohammaduni Mustafa, Dean of School of Education, Central University of Kerala, other distinguished speakers, panelists, learned faculty members of the Central University of Kerala and various other universities who are participating in this program. Namaskaram to all of you. I extend my warm greetings and good wishes to all of you on the holy Navaratri, during the festival of Navaratri, and on the auspicious occasion of Dasara, which will be celebrated in the coming days with great fervor and zeal. Let us utilize this auspicious occasion to celebrate the pious and principled path exemplified in the life and deeds of Lord Rama, and wish that this festival brings peace, harmony, and prosperity to our country and the world. India is home to many such festivals. Our culture is vibrant, dynamic, and connected to the nature. The Indian way of life provides a wholesome experience. It celebrates the life and attaches purpose to everyone's existence. Our civilization has an illustrious past that teaches us to lead a life with dignity and purpose. It was reflected in every aspect of Indian life and more so in education. That was the reason why India was once regarded as the Vishwaguru. India's ancient centers of learning, such as Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikramshila, and the likes of it, received laurels from the world for their commitment to quality of education and excellence. A wide variety of courses designed to build competence among the students to succeed in real life holds a lesson for us in modern times as well. It was a system based on ethics and morality. It helped in the realization of the best in man, the body, the mind, and the intellect. Such value-based, purposeful, and holistic education is the need of the hour. Learned friends, education being the fundamental requirement for achieving full human potential, developing an equitable and just society, and promoting national developments, governments attached top priority to it. Research points out that education plays a key role in poverty eradication, accelerates the financial and social well-being of the people, empowers the masses, and makes them aware of their rights and responsibilities towards the society. Providing universal access to quality education is the key to a nation's continued ascent and leadership on the global stage in terms of economic growth, social justice and equality, scientific advancement, national integration, and cultural preservation. Having understood the importance of education in national development, the Narendra Modi's government has been laying great emphasis on universal high quality education to accelerate national development and to transform countries' rich human resources for the good of the society. Government has been at the forefront in bringing transformation in the education system. India, with its present demography and its youth population, can play an effective role in addressing the challenges faced by mankind. Our education system must inculcate the spirit of inquiry, innovation, and entrepreneurship. It must encourage students to understand the importance of societal responsibility. Education must mold students into responsible, compassionate citizens who not only understand the sufferings of fellow beings, but try to help them. We need an education system that promotes inquiry, inquisitiveness, and innovation. We need a value-based, holistic education. The new Education Policy 2020, announced by the Union Government, has been crafted precisely for meeting these noble objectives. NEP is the much needed systemic reform in India's educational system. This education reform, which came into being after almost 3.5 decades of the previous policy, is aimed at changing the landscape of education in the country by moving away from the rote method to a more interactive, practical, and technology-based approach. It attempts to transform both intent and content of education in India. It aims at making India's education more modern, world-class, and at the same time creating opportunities for all. It makes education not only affordable, accessible, but also acceptable to all. After 3.5 decades, the country is witnessing a new education policy. The process of crafting a new education policy began in 2015, and as part of this, the draft National Education Policy was submitted for discussion in 2019. This draft was prepared as a result of extensive consultations with almost 2.5 lakh gram panchayats, 6,600 blocks, and 6,000 local governments. During the discussions on the draft report, more than 2 lakh suggestions were received and considered. Therefore, the new National Education Policy 2020 is not a mere document, but a fruit of hard labor and years of efforts. The National Education Policy 2020 envisions an education system rooted in Indian ethos that contributes directly to transforming India, that is Bharat, into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all and thereby making India a global knowledge superpower. The policy envisages that the curriculum and pedagogy of our institutions must develop among the students a deep sense of respect towards the fundamental duties and constitutional values, bonding with one's country, and a conscious awareness of one's roles and responsibilities in a changing world. The vision of the policy is to instill among the learners a deep-rooted pride in being Indian, not only in thoughts, but also in spirit, intellect, and deeds, as well as to develop knowledge, skills, values, and dispositions that support responsible commitment to human rights, sustainable development and living, and global well-being, thereby reflecting a truly global citizen. As I mentioned earlier, India has had a long and illustrious history of holistic education. The aim of education in ancient India was not just the acquisition of knowledge as preparation for life in this world or for life beyond schooling, but for complete realization and liberation of the self. According to Swami Vivekananda, and I quote him, education is not the amount of information that we put into your brain and runs right there undigested all your life. We must have life building, man making, character making assimilation of ideas. If you have assimilated 5 ideas and made them your life and character, you have more education than any man who has got by heart a whole library. If education is identical with information, The libraries are the greatest sages of the world, and encyclopedia are the greatest rishis. Unquote. The vision of India's new education system has accordingly been drafted to ensure that it draws a great from the great sons of our nation. It's drafted in such a way that it touches the lives of each and every citizen, consistent with their ability to contribute to many growing developmental imperatives of this country on the one hand, and towards creating a just and equitable society on the other. As the suggestions proposed in the policy demand structural changes in the system, a big change is imminent in the education system of India. Policy implementation primarily emphasizes the mechanisms, resources, and relationships that link policies to program in action. Collective efforts of public and private individuals such as academia, government, civil society, and individuals are very essential for the successful implementation of the National Education Policy 2020. In the decades since independence, we have been preoccupied largely with issues of access and equity, and have unfortunately dropped the baton with regard to quality of education. The implementation of the two previous education policies is still incomplete, unfortunately. The unfinished agenda of the National Policy on Education 1986, modified in 1992, is appropriately dealt with in the new Education Policy 2020. Hence, successful implementation of this policy in a phased and very systematic manner is very important. This demands a good deal of discussions and debates at all institutes of higher learning. Therefore, today's webinar, as it has been mentioned, is basically aimed to prepare an action plan or prepare the nuances of the action plan is very imperative. I sincerely hope that this online workshop organized by the Department of Education of Central University of Kerala will focus on evolving a plan of action for implementing the NEP 2020. In this endeavor, I am confident that we will all benefit from the intellectual contributions of the eminent speakers participating in the workshop today. Let me conclude by once again wishing the Central University of Kerala and all the participants a fruitful deliberations during this online workshop. Thank you for the attention. Jai Hind.